Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream of Thursday. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, right here. Hope all is well as we're just chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys. Well, welcome in, everybody. A little bit behind schedule because we were trying to try out a new taco place, but then they had everything ready right when we was there, so they had to cook some of it. So, oops, oh well. But at least they didn't mind cooking it. Because some gas stations, I know that if it's not there, they don't want to cook it sometimes. So. At this one, the taco set costs less than the one that we usually like going to on Fridays. But so far, the price kind of matches. It's less meat that I get and stuff like that in the tacos. So it's like, we'll see if it's something that I want in the future. We might try out other things. There's supposed to be a couple of things in there. So we'll see. Hope all's well with everyone else. We're just chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys on slowly making my way to my workplace. Because when I'm not on YouTube, I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor. And when I am on YouTube, I'm a variety game streamer. And doing these driving streams to and from work. And on rare occasions, I do card pack / card box openings. Hope all's well with everyone as we're just relaxing and chillaxing. Hey Brooke, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hello Zay, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I drive Escape. Doing well, Brooke. Doing well. Just relaxing and chillaxing. On my way to work like usual. Excuse me on the burp. Today was my usual math club in the afternoon. It's gonna be in the morning to the Math Honor Society having their event in the afternoon. So we kind of swapped what we was doing. Because usually they meet in the mornings, so it kind of works out. To make sure that I get a chance to talk to all my UIL math students. Right now, and after spring break, that in 2 weeks that we have to do district. So for us is to make sure that my students are ready for it. Because we want it to be that they do the best they can. Hope all's well with everyone as we're just chilling on here. If you want to tell me hi, feel free to tell me hi. If you want to tell me how your day's going, I'll leave that up to you guys. Or if you want to tell me something random, worst case scenario, I say, not that topic today. And best case scenario, me asking you more questions about it. Because I know that I'll never claim that I know everything about every single topic, because that's not possible for some of us. Some of you guys, I can see that we know a lot of things. But some of us, I know that we're good at one thing, and because we become an expert or master of it, that we feel really good about it. And I want you guys to celebrate that in a sense, because I know that it takes a little bit of time to feel like that you truly understand something. So I want to make sure you guys get a chance to talk about it when that's the case. Because I know sometimes we like to share what we know, and sometimes, depending on the environment or the chat at the time, you're like, I'm not sure if I can share this. And some people will say they agree, and some people, they'll look at you, it's like, why are you saying this in this chat and other chats? But for me, I enjoy seeing it because it's fun to see different topics sometimes. And just to give you guys the heads up, for those of you that are new to my stream, that this is one of those days for me that sometimes you'll hear me being slightly tearful, depending on how I'm feeling once things get going and stuff, because that this is my dad's birthday and this is the third one since he's passed on. So just want to give you guys a heads up, if I do sound teary-eyed, that's why. Because I don't want it to be that. Don't explain why I sound like I'm tearing up without explaining it, while I'm at least still not sounding like I'm teary-eyed. So just want to give you guys a heads up. For those of you that are new to my stream and you haven't had a chance to look at my other videos. I hope all is well with everyone as we're just chilling on here, me humming, me talking, or just listening to what you guys are saying in chat. And at the end of the day, just hope all is well with everyone as best as we can, because there's some days where it's easy for us, some days that's hard for us. It just depends on what's going on around us, because I know there can be millions of reasons why it's a good day, million reasons why it could be a bad day, and day too. Welcome in, everybody. Up to you, Scouter. Can't tell you for sure. For me, it's one of those cases I just relax on these streams. I'm not worried about trying to talk about any one particular topic, because you never know what people want to talk about. And then sometimes I just think about random topics that are near to me. It just depends on the day. So, no worries, Scouter. If you don't like what you hear, no worries at all. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. not Scouter because there's no S in your name. Sorry about that. How are you doing, EC? Not really, since this is your first time me seeing you, so it's one of those cases that when I only seen you once, it's hard to say with me knowing what you're talking about, because not like I know who you are. Welcome in, everybody. Hope all is well as we're just chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Hope everyone's having a good one so far, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening for you, because we're all in different time zones. It's one of those cool things that this stream can have sometimes, that we're all at different times of the day. Currently it is 6:40 a.m. for me, but some people it is 6:40 in the evening. Welcome in, everybody. Sometimes I just because I want to. Sometimes I just talk. It just depends on what's going on. For those of you that see the title, that's why I always say let's talk in, because I never know which is going to be the case that I want to do. But hope all's well with everyone. That today is the second to last day before spring break for my students. Means I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor. So, for my college students, their last day's today. For some of them, their last day was with me yesterday. Just depends on what's going on. Day. Just trying to make sure that we stay keeping our minds occupied, because sometimes it's very easy for us to do that. We get out of sequence or out of track, however you want to say it. Hope all's well as we're just relaxing, chillaxing. That today is our Demo Thursday streams. in the evening list. So at some point I need to make sure that I know which gym I want to play, and then I have it scheduled for tomorrow already, the World of Warcraft stream, just because I wanted to make sure I did it before I forgot to. So I know sometimes it's a good idea to have things scheduled already. Sometimes it's good to not have it scheduled. But at the end of the day, I know for those of you that like being able to see the schedule, I know you guys enjoy the Mondays posts. Even though I have thought about changing the way I do it slightly, but at the same time, for me to be able to do that, I want to have time to make it. So it's like, don't know. I've thought about trying to update the Excel document / sheet document that I told you guys about on the latest card opening pack. So, trying to decide if I'm gonna update that and try to have you guys see it every time, or if I'm gonna be trying to do other things. Who knows? Hello, Starboy. How are you doing today? Welcome in. How's things going for you, Star? Welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in, I'm Rhypi. I do a variety of different games, or that I do these trying machines to and from work, or on rare occasions I do card pack / card box openings. Mostly Pokemon, but sometimes I do other companies / other brands, however you want to do about it. But few and far between. It's usually I like trying to continue my Pokemon collection, but right now, because of the current state of things, it's hard to get cards right now for some of us. So it's like, really? I'm sure some of you guys that also collect Pokemon, you know why I'm saying it like that. But I know some of us, we don't have as big of an issue, but some of us, and again, it's one of those cases where like we want to buy things at full price, but not double the full price. And different things like that. It's been times when I have been joking to myself, like I met people from other parts of the world, so I want to ask them, hey, if I give you this amount, can you buy a trader box for me and send it to me? I thought about doing that a couple of times lately. At the same time, I'm like, nah, don't worry about that. We'll eventually get the cards when I'm able to. So that's part of the magic of collecting, is sometimes you're able to get it and you're hyped because you're not getting it on a regular basis. So that's the cool thing about collecting sometimes. I forget his Instagram channel name because I usually just see his Instagram videos, but there's a guy that does where he is trying to complete all 151 magnets from the original set, and he's currently, when I last looked at it, because who knows if he's got a new one since I looked at it, but he's at 145 right now, 151, so he's only missing 6 of them. And I think it's interesting, one of the last ones he's not been able to find so far is a Squirtle. So oh gosh, brother. Oh, ouch. I can see why you said dark. How are you doing, Brother Adam? I did not expect that this morning. Wowza. Definitely one scary thing for some people to think about. Oh gosh, Brother Adam. Ouch. Ouch. Wowza. How are you doing, Brother Adam? How's your week's been? It's been good. Right now, it's the last week of my college class, and then week before spring break for both of my groups of students. And for me, it's the aftermath of the grading last week. And right now, no one has complained about their grades, which I'm surprised about. Sometimes I get 1 or 2, but this time around, I haven't got many complaints about their grades. Wow. Wowza. Yeah, I can imagine. Especially I had to be experts overnight almost. Especially since I know at that point, like you said, that was like, didn't even had as many coding classes as there is nowadays. And even then, it's very limited of who's in those classes because sometimes they only teach 1 or 2 sections depending on the school. And if you miss it, you miss it. You have to wait till the next school year sometimes, because it's not always available every semester, some of these classes. Indeed, Brother Adam. Indeed. It's like, for me, I had to switch to a different university when I did not want to keep butting heads with one of the ones who was considered higher up in the professorship. But somehow, when we're taking his class, we had to memorize things to a T of what he wrote down. But apparently his graduate students didn't make him do that. As one of my friends who had him as a graduate student, it's like, he never had us do that. It's like, who knows? Maybe he changed after my class, who knows? The offense, like, I can't tell you for sure. Indeed. I know for me, when I was finishing my degree in 2018, it was the case that they said that they want us to know at least 2 programming languages, since more math majors are going to be able to go into computer science jobs in the future. That's why they rationaled it at the school I was at. But for me, it's just like, I don't mind learning C. This is similar to CSS and HTML. I know there's a lot more to C than I learned, but for the purposes of understanding it, not too bad. And then I did use the MATLAB where they wanted us to use it related to different things, making sure that you knew how to program it in the math world too, besides just saying to program it in C or Java or Python. Nice. That's cool that you got to teach under and you got to learn under him. Yeah, for me, I enjoyed my calculus teacher because he was one of the college professors at my school and did different stuff similar to Pop Pojoy, but not as famous, but did stuff for different companies as well. So, but still, it's cool to see. And people are hoping I'm able to do that at some point. I'm like, who knows? Because they were like, you should create something. But, I'm not going to stress about it right now. So first, I want to get my master's degree first. / doctorate, but not in the normal sense of doctorate where I want it to be where I can just take classes. I don't want to take a thesis class or theory class, a thesis class or do research. I want to just take classes, but at the master level you can. At the doctorate level, not yet. At least at the schools I've been talking to. That's part of the reason why I'm not worried about having a PhD yet / doctorate. Because I don't want to hear, oh, Dr. Suarez. Or I could have said Dr. Rhypi, one of the two. Would have had the same joke. But I know you guys have seen my last name if you've watched some of the games I played that has my last name on it. So, oops. I accidentally said my last name. Indeed. That's why in my classes I usually do the calculator as the last thing, so it's not the quickest way you've learned it first. Because if all you do is the quickest way, or you learn the quickest way first, that we complain about when we had to see everything else. If we see the hardest thing first, it is some of us will just assume that there's nothing that would make it easier. And so when it does happen, we're like, what? Especially when it was before technology was a thing. Now, 7:03 and I'm not at the school yet. Whoops. This morning, me and my mom was trying to go to a different taco place to try it out. So that's why I started my stream a little bit later than usual. Yeah. Even though know they made the calculator, they'll still be like, but you need to do it by hand because most of your classes aren't going to expect you to do it by hand. And for me, it's the case because I know some of the college professors are going to want them to show work. I'm trying to get that through their heads that they need to show work. Yeah, I can understand that, brother Adam. Why you don't know? I didn't know that. It's like for me, like I kind of learned about it in high school, but because of the different competitions I was doing, that we always had to reset our calculators, so I didn't want it to be that I had to worry about the programs getting deleted that I tried to create and stuff. At the time, the software didn't have it where we can save programs, that you had to type it every time you needed it, like it does now. For me, it's surprising that they allowed them to use it during the test I coach right now. So, but still, just gonna keep trying to recommend things to them to look at, or trying to find a easier way for them to solve it. I can understand that. I can understand that. I just know for me, I didn't always do that. Besides, if it was something I knew I was probably gonna want more help on, because I didn't want it to be that someone get mad that I already did the answer. I just didn't know how to solve it. I had some of those professors that looked at me, he's like, "How do you know this?" So I had to explain how I know it instead of just saying, "Oh, I looked at it once one time." Or this past year or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and head out because I need to be ready for my group. Understand that, brother Adam. Understand that, but because we are supposed to meet at 7:30 today. But I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're at the stream or video or VOD, or reading any of my community posts. That I'll see everyone next time I see you guys, whether it's later today with another driving stream or the Demo Thursday stream. Remember, you got this, guys. See you guys next time. Peace. You as well, Adam. Stay warm too.